Hey guys, video from the dungeon. Been out for a while. Don't know if I'll ever post this. I may not. Been a lot of big news. This is the most targeted citizen talking to you. The biggest interview on the internet today is the Piers Morgan Nick Fuentes interview. It was a shit show. Piers Morgan proved to the world that he's nothing more than a tabloid journalist. He's just a sensationalist. He is Mr. National Enquirer himself. That is, he is the epitome of garbage you read at the grocery store aisle. The only thing decent at a grocery store aisle is maybe some of the sweet candy, and it's as bad for you as Piers Morgan's opinion. I can give you the whole breakdown of Nick Fuentes and the Piers Morgan interview. It's Piers Morgan going back through 10 years of Nick Fuentes from when he was a 17-year-old to the present, bringing up anything that Pierce's staff, Pierce didn't look for it, his staff did, a bunch of dang lefty retards from London, go through Nick Fuentes' whole body of work, pick out the most shocking things, because when you do like I do and Nick Fuentes and you just ramble and you just talk, some days are full of emotion and you're hot-headed and you don't word things just right, or another day just a little rougher than the next. And then you get somebody that just picks it apart. And somebody like Piers Morgan, he's just in it for that quick clip. So the whole interview, admitted, was just Piers Morgan and his staff, these little words and phrases that Nick Fuentes uses, and it says, "Are you a racist? Was your father a racist? When did you become a racist?" And then, after Nick Fuentes shut down Piers Morgan every single time, then Piers starts attacking Nick Fuentes for choosing to be celibate. Nick Fuentes is a Catholic, and he's chosen not to have sex until he's married. So the rest of the interview was Piers Morgan saying, "You're just a virgin. You're just a virgin. You're just a virgin. You're a racist virgin. You're a racist virgin. You're a male chauvinist pig. Racist virgin." So the big hype, and then what this interview right here is about, is Piers Morgan replayed Nick Fuentes' a video that Nick made about 10 years ago. And in that video, Nick was discussing an event that happened at his mother and father's house. And his dad had asked the family, "Hey, you guys want to go to Applebee's?" And the kids are like, "No, we really don't want to." And then he mentions something like, "Yeah, we don't want to be at that place with a whole bunch of black folks." Now, that sounds racist to anybody that's not made in America. Is it? Can I say made in America? I'm a 50-year-old made in America man. Now, Nick Fuentes' his family's from downtown Chicago. I'm from Hickory, North Carolina. Now, my wife used to run an Applebee's. And on the weekends at Applebee's, and I think Chili's may have been mentioned too, but I know for sure Applebee's, it gets extremely dark. And what do I mean by that? A lot of black people. Now, I'll tell you a little bit about my history. My youngest daughter dates a mixed boy. The kid's almost 7 feet tall. Not joking. My daughter's barely 5 foot tall. But his dad got his mom pregnant and took off. He's never met his dad. Doesn't know anything about it. He's raised by a fat white woman who's rather Section 8 welfare as she can be. But anyway, he accuses me all the time of being racist because I'm matter of fact. I know for the simple fact of who goes to Applebee's on a Friday and Saturday night, that's not the place I want to be. Is it because, they're black people? No, it's not because they're black people. I just know when black people get around other black people, there's usually bullets flying. Every day on the news, there's a shooting here and a shooting there and a what do they call it, where these black kids raid the mall and 100 of them are running a store and just rape the mall. I mean, it's just destruction in the wake. And even with my daughter and the relationship she's in, I discourage her all the time of not going to places on the weekends and late at night where a lot of blacks congregate because I don't want my daughter to die in a drive-by shooting. I don't want my daughter to catch a random bullet just happens to be flying through a crowd. I discourage her from going to Applebee's. I discourage her from going to the fair. I discourage her from going to Lil Wayne concerts in Charlotte like she did a month ago. Why? Because I don't want my daughter to catch a stray piece of freaking lead. It isn't that I hate black people. It's what's been born and bred into me is if you go to the zoo and there's a lion's cage, you don't open the door and get in with the lion. You stay far back and watch the lion because that lion can kill you. The same with Nick Fuentes' comment about his dad saying, hey, Applebee's and black people. It's a warning. Why? We have learned through our human experience that black people are violent. They are extremely violent. They're trained and taught from a very young age to just kill people. Now, you may think that's a racist comment, but it's in their culture. It's in the music they listen to. It's in every bit of their life is nothing but violence. And that's why, unfortunately, the black race as a whole has accomplished nothing. Look at Africa right now. Africa's it's a slum. Somalia, it's a slum. It's corruption, it's death, it's destruction everywhere. South Africa was colonized by whites, and the white farmers fed the whole entire country. Well, 10 years ago, the blacks decided, well, we're going to have our apartheid. We're going to start killing all the whites. So what have they done? They have killed all the whites. They've killed the farmers. And they brag about killing the farmers. If you remember, Donald Trump had the president of South Africa in the White House and showed him videos of all the people in stadiums, all the blacks in stadiums saying, kill the Boers. The Boers are their white farmers. A genocide of happening of all the whites and stealing their land. And guess what? Now black South Africans are starving to death because they don't know how to grow crops. So it isn't that Nick Fuentes, when he's walking down a sidewalk and he sees a couple of black guys walking down the sidewalk towards him, that he crosses the road and goes on the other side. That's called a lived, learned experience. I don't think I want to get mugged. I don't think I want to get shot. I don't think I want to get beaten by a possible, how do we say it? What did Hillary Clinton call him? A super predator. Does that mean I do that with every black person? No. But just as a normal person with, how do you say it? An IQ of 60 would not go on a Friday night to downtown Chicago and walk around. They're going to avoid downtown Chicago, not because there's black people. It's because there's black people shooting other people. It has nothing to do with racism. It's self-preservation. Nick Fuentes is not a racist. He's just telling the truth. We had the crazy black man that stabbed the Ukrainian girl on the subway in Charlotte 2 months ago. Guess what happened yesterday? Another black man, or I think he may be an illegal immigrant, a violent brown person killed another person, another innocent person on the freaking bus in Charlotte. It's not white people just going around killing everybody. White people are 7% of the world population. It's not us walking around killing people. It's the blacks and browns in our country that are born and bred to be violent. There is no value to human life in the black and brown communities of America and around the world. It's called a lived experience. It isn't racism to say, you know what? If I climb in that tiger's cage, does that mean I hate tigers? Does that mean that I'm scared the tiger's going to rob me, steal my money, or carjack me? No, the tiger may possibly kill me if I go where the tiger is. So what am I going to do? I'm going to tell everybody, you know what? I think that tiger's dangerous. And I'm not going to get in that tiger cage. And it might be smart for you. If you don't know, that tiger will probably eat you too. So you should stay away from the tiger's cage. Stuart Piddle on the most targeted citizen. Nick Fuentes is not a racist. He's just got lived experiences, which has taught him how to be cautious because he's already had a crazed white liberal try to kill him at his house. How do you survive the slums of Chicago with mass violence every night of the week? Sometimes 50 and 60 people shot on a weekend. You survived that, but then you got an assassin coming, knocking on your door to kill you after he's already killed several people beforehand? Piers Morgan's a joke, and Nick Fuentes is the voice of reason in today's climate. God bless. Have a good day.